She was ready to fight over a toy nobody else wanted. In the middle of a sun-baked street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, a cream-colored Labrador puppy stood frozen on the asphalt, her tiny body stretched protectively over a filthy gray plush rabbit. One ear of the toy was flattened, stuffing poking through the seam. Cars passed, heat shimmered. No one stopped. Except me. My name is Evan Cole, and I've rescued more abandoned dogs than I can count, but this felt different. The puppy didn't run when I stepped closer. She lowered her chest to the pavement, paws pressed hard against the toy, and released a shaky growl that sounded like it took everything she had left. She wasn't guarding food, she wasn't guarding a person. She was guarding memory. I turned sideways, softened my posture, and slid a bowl of water across the asphalt. She stared at it, then took one cautious step forward, before jerking back and pinning the rabbit harder, as if I'd tried to steal something irreplaceable. Hunger showed in her ribs, fear showed in her breath, but her eyes never left that toy. It took hours, no grabbing, no rushing, just patience. Eventually she climbed into my car on her own, rabbit clutched in her mouth like it was part of her body. At home, she explored inch by inch. Only after circling twice did she set the rabbit down carefully beside her paw, claiming the floor as hers. She slept curled around it, never fully relaxing. Over the next few days, I learned her name from the vet tag I gave her. Mila. Trust came slowly. On the third day, something changed. Mila placed the rabbit between us and stepped back watching. I gently lifted it. That's when I felt it, a heart shape beneath the stuffing. Not a squeaker, not padding. Inside the toy was a hidden pocket. I carefully opened the seam and laid the contents on the floor so Mila could see nothing was being taken away. A small photo. 2 wooden tokens with names written in shaky marker, and a folded note. The photo showed 2 Labrador puppies, pressed together on a blanket. One was Mila. The names on the tokens read, Mila and Theo. Mila let out a soft, broken whine when I said the second name aloud. Not fear, recognition. I flipped the photo over. Written in uneven handwriting were words that made my chest tighten. Please don't let them disappear. That rabbit wasn't a toy. It was a message. A memory capsule made by someone who loved them. I never washed it. 2 weeks later, during our morning walk, Mila suddenly pulled toward a park bench beneath a cottonwood tree. She sat there, staring, rabbit pressed to her chest. The next day, she did the same. On the third morning, someone was already there. An older woman sat on the bench and beside her lay another cream-colored Labrador puppy. Mila froze. I took a breath and said the name quietly. Theo. The other puppy's head snapped up. What followed wasn't chaos, it was recognition. 2 puppies touched noses, breathing each other in. Mila placed the rabbit gently between them. The woman's voice trembled. He followed me home weeks ago. I never knew his name. We stood there in silence as the truth settled. They hadn't been lost. They had been separated. Now they meet often always with the rabbit between them. It isn't something to guard anymore. It's something they share. Because sometimes what looks like trash is actually proof that love existed and refused to be erased.